guys, welcome back to the channel. So right here we have a semi truck that's delivering Manny's car. So he's shipped it out from Chicago, so he's about to unload it. We're trying to do this as quickly as possible because we're in a bus stop right now, so we'll see how this goes right now, but super excited to get started on this project right here. Doesn't sound so bad. Here it comes out. Ouch. Don't get me. And here we have it. Nice. Here we have Manny's G35 from Chicago. So it's an 06 G35, and surprisingly it's got super low mileage. It only has 71k miles, so that's super low mileage for a G35. And then right here we have mine. It is a G35 as well with a G37 front end conversion. So there you guys have it. G35 rear, and then we got the G37 front end. And that is what Manny is here for. So to get front end conversion plus wrap plus Akibono big brake kit, Starlight headliner, and much more, and more. Like it's like the list goes on and on. So we're gonna be doing a full-on transformation on this car. I put a OEM hood on it just to like cover the engine bay because he sent it out without the headlights, bumper, and a hood. So fenders, OEM fenders, perfect condition, for sale. If anyone is interested, hit me up on Instagram. We also have, he has his OEM projector headlights, pretty mint condition, also for sale. We have to take this whole car apart even more than what it already is. So we have to take the hood off, fenders off, and the whole radiator support needs to come off. So we're going to be recording everything in a time lapse. So we got the camera ready to go right there. So let's get to it. All right, so we got the whole front end removed. Radiator support is off. So we are going to be needing these brackets. So these go right here. They go bolted up right here. And that's how these are going to go. And then we have to cut up the radiator support so we could fit this in, because the G35 and the G37 ones are different. The fans, the G37, these fans, they bolt up to the radiator support, whereas in the G35, they bolt up to the radiator itself. So, all right, so now that we got all this removed, we can start getting into the G37 radiator support. So the way I do this is I cut around this edge right here and remove this whole midsection off, so you end up with the sides. Could show you guys in my car how I don't have this top section, but I have that plastic that covers that whole top section either way, so you won't even see it. So on mine, this whole midsection is gone, because regardless, that top section needs to be cut out for this piece right here for the G35. And again, my engine bay looking stock, but soon wire tuck and fully polished and powder coated parts going to be on there. But back to this, both of them latch, never had an issue. So we're going to cut this midsection out and we can start mounting it up. Alright, so we got the G37 radiator support mounted up and it's bolted on from the top one's how we have it on mine. So the way we're going to do this is, now that we have the G37 radiator support mounted up, we put the G35 radiator in here to mock it up, put the hose clamp in, seam on the bottom to see exactly where it's going to be at, and we can mark these holes on where we need to make them. Now we just need to make the cutout for these coolant hoses, and then we'll be able to start putting it all back together, putting all that stuff on, since the radiator will actually be fully mounted how it's supposed to be. Alright, so we got the radiator support fully bolted on now. So we got the two top bolt on here, two top bolt on here, and then we got this being held up by that bracket down there. Only thing we're missing is just a little bracket that goes down right here in the middle, so I can bolt this up like that. But other than that, everything's good to go. This plug and the horns are all bolted into this one, so that is good to go. Actually need to still put this right here, how this one has it. We got the latch with the bracket on here, and then we got the latch with the bracket on here. Got the hoses back on with the clamps back on. Gonna pour the coolant in there now to fill it up, start up the car, make sure it's running properly, nothing's overheating, and we get rid of all the air bubbles that we might have gotten. So that will be the end of the radiator support assembly. We're missing this bracket that goes from here to here. Oh, this side has it, so this one's sturdy enough where it shakes the whole car, so that is good. But they ended up sending me two of the same brackets instead of one and one. So we're gonna be jumping onto the fenders, but that will be in a separate video, because otherwise it would end up being a long video. So we got one bolt here, and then we'll get on to the rest and start cutting these things up into shape. In the next video, you guys will see how we're gonna mount these up, because we're gonna be taping these off, because I don't want the carbon, nothing happening to the carbon. So we're gonna tape these up, we're gonna mount them up to the G35, and then cut it somewhere right here, and then we're gonna start cutting the G37 fender into this shape. But that will be in the next video. So wheels for Ruby or for the 350Z. So more to come, a lot more projects. VHR motor for the Z as well. So many things to do, but eventually we'll get to everything as well, including doing the engine bay for my G35, wire tuck, Cosworth Platinum, and all that polished stuff that we need to put on. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.